Hey sis, have you ever noticed that some type of conflict happening over and over and over again? Like the same type of conflict that keeps happening. And it's like maybe the situation's different, maybe even the people are different, but somehow like the emotional pattern feels familiar. Like you've seen this before. It's happening again. But somehow it's like it could be a comment that triggers something. It could be like your mind replaying something in the moment again, or the hurt lingering. And then that reaction comes quickly after. And then next thing you know, before you know it, it's like the cycle, it starts over and over and over again. And then what happens is like what started as a single moment of offense, it slowly begins to turn into like a pattern. So now we're no longer just one episode, it's like a pattern. And so like research shows that like our brain, it naturally forms patterns from repeated experiences. And so what that means is like when certain triggers like touch unresolved wounds, the brain learns to respond in familiar ways. So what that looks like is like sometimes we react before we even know what's happening. We just boom, we react. And it's not because like you want to repeat the cycle or anything like that, but because our mind has learned that pattern. And that's why it's so important to be have awareness and be aware of what's going on or what's triggering you, or is this a trigger? Because like if you don't even acknowledge it or you don't even recognize what's going on, then you won't be able to change what you don't know. You know, we can't change what we don't acknowledge or recognize. So like when we begin to see like certain things trigger us, or our reactions and our emotional responses, then what happens is we start gaining the opportunity to respond differently. Reason why is because you're ahead of it. Like say for example, you have a stressful situation, somebody says something and it takes you back to a comment that was said before, and then you just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not about to let you take me there. We're not doing this. That's you catching it in the moment. Or you're talking to a family member or something like that, and something they say triggers you, and you think back to, oh, last year, I remember when this happened, and, you said this, you got away with it that time, but so then now you're triggered by what they did last year. So then you catch it in real time. It's like, you know what, you're not about to take me there because it's not even worth it. So that's being aware and catching it on the front end before it takes you to a place that you don't want to go to. Maybe in a minute you feel like you want to go there, but we're talking about awareness and trying to make sure that we don't pop off and stuff like that when we don't need to. Okay, sis? So when we begin to notice our triggers, our reactions, and our emotional responses, what happens is we gain the opportunity to respond differently. It looks like I'm not even about to argue with you. I'm not about to I'm not just getting ready to stoop to their level to go down and let you make me mad. I'm not going to let you even trigger me to get me to the point where I'm about to just go off on you, because I know where they could take me and I don't choose to go that route. See what I'm saying? You're catching it on the front end. So instead of repeating the same cycle, you can pause and ask yourself a deeper question. It's like, what inside of me is being triggered right now? Where do I still need healing? Because like when we invite God into the places, healing can, he can help us heal those places that we're triggered and where we're stuck in a pattern of repeated cycles. Because the thing is that having an awareness is the first step to breaking that cycle that no longer serve us. Because don't nobody want to sit here and keep arguing with people for no reason or letting you hurt me over and over and over. No, I want to stop the cycle. Okay, sis? So I hope this message helped you. If this message resonated with you or helped you in any kind of way, please feel free to like and subscribe. And as always, I'm wishing you peace, love, joy, and happiness. Have a great day.